Hello everyone, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to tell you about my summer travels in Colombia, and I just want to break down all of the costs because I think it will surprise you. I spent 10 weeks traveling through Colombia this summer, and I was mostly couch surfing. So I want to make a separate video about couch surfing through Colombia because that was absolutely amazing. But for this, let's just go over my costs. So I'm going to start with July. I made a different video about my costs in the first month that I spent less than 500 bucks. So this month I spent a lot more because I paid for more tours. And sorry, this lighting seems a little bad. So yeah, within Colombia, I only took 2 flights. So I flew from Bogota to Santa Marta. That flight cost $66. And then I booked a flight from Santa Marta to Cali. And that flight cost about $50. And I paid for carry-on on one of those flights, which cost $15. But on my flight back that I flew with Viva Air, and they're supposedly super strict with carry-on, I put everything into my one 40-liter backpack. Normally I carry 2 backpacks, but it all fit, including my ukulele, and they didn't charge me, they didn't stop me, they didn't say anything, so I did not have to pay $70 for that carry-on. So yeah. I was mostly using couch surfing. I did stay in Airbnbs sometimes, a few nights, especially when I was traveling with my friend. That whole week we stayed in Airbnbs. But we were able to split the cost. So an Airbnb that costs $15 per night was split between the 2 of us. I spent $60 on Airbnbs in the month of July. Then my bigger costs, I made a video on this also, but I got my advanced diving certification with Patty. That cost about $250 to $260. And then for food, thinking of dining, eating out, I spent $200. My groceries were a lot lower because I was not cooking so much, I was mostly eating out, and that was $60. Then for all transportation, Ubers, I just put everything together. Ubers, buses, like the bus, a 10-hour bus from Ibagué to Medellin cost $20. So with all of the rest of the transportation, I spent a total of $84. So yeah, mostly I travel by bus. And I use Uber a lot also within cities. Okay. The Caño Cristales tour, which I also made a video about, that cost $478. Everything's included. Yeah, so that was the biggest expense. And then just thinking of cash that I spend, I know I came back with $100, so I only spent $200, and I still had some cash left over. Yeah, that was for July. So then August, I was just there for 10 days, and I spent about $300 just for everything, food. I had a few days of accommodation, but yeah, I don't need to break it up so much, I think. So for August, those 10 days, 300 bucks. Yeah, that kind of seems like a lot, honestly. But June, I spent just about $500. So adding all of this up, in my 10 weeks of traveling through Colombia, I spent a grand total of $2,270. So yeah, I divide that up by the days that I was there. I was spending $32 per day. And if I put that into months, I always like to think of my monthly costs, my monthly expenses. I spend about $960 per month when I am traveling full-time as a digital nomad. So I was working 15 hours each week this summer and traveling the rest of the time. And I spent $960. So my costs while I'm traveling are pretty much exactly the same as when I'm not traveling. I have a different video about my cost of living when I was living in Medellin, so it was about the same. Yeah. So whatever I want to do, if I want to travel or just settle for a little bit, I know my costs are always the same, which is really great. Of course, I'm not paying for accommodation when I travel, so that makes a big difference. But yeah, that's my costs. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm back home visiting my family here in Florida, in South Florida, so I'll be here for a while. And then the next adventure is Brazil. That will be in September, so follow me and let's see how Florianopolis is. I'm extremely excited. So yeah, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!